I only want to sleep for like an hour though.
Okay, I'll wake you up.
And I'm so tired. Need like a long break from work or something.
Do you still have vacation time?
Not really, no.
When does it reset?
June?
Not really. Well, don't you have like floating holidays? You could take like a Friday and a Monday off.
I do.
Yeah, then do that.
I said I don't think I do.
No, you
I
should
took
do
a
it.
week. I took a little over a week off for the first release date, and then I took a little over a week off for the second one.
Yeah, but you get your floating holidays at the beginning of the year. They're separate from your regular PTO. So
Maybe.
at January 1st, you should get 2 floating holidays just automatically that the company just gives you.
Set my macro, and then I'm gonna take a nap.
Later on, Mr. Wolf.
Later.
Wow, that is a handsome Rogadin. Jesus.
Take a screenshot.
I'm gonna have to chase him down, but yes, hold on. Can you just stop, sir? Now pretend you're a tiger. Okay, I think I got one. He's probably creeped out.
Uh-huh. Nice.
I mean, look at him.
Yeah, I agree. Fabio the Rogadin.
He vacated the area. I would too if there's like a creeper in my face.
Nothing creepy about admiring characters.
I have a guy in my FC that is all-time favorite pastime, just sit in Gridania, and if he finds a character he likes to glam, you'll follow them everywhere.
I usually take screenshots to show Wolf. Goodness. Tank is taking damage.
see. Let's look at the macros. 90, 70, 655, 3290, 3327. We got what if I messed up? Oh, the Alembic. Alright, crown that Alembic. And the Alchemist. Okay, I don't understand what's going on here. Craftsmanship 18. Control 18, control 13. Control 12, craftsmanship 18. Right, that's now 3 18s and 2 craftsmanships. Okay. 13. So 18, 18, 13, 2 craftsmanships, 18. 18, 18, 13, 2 craftsmanships, 18. Alright. So what did I do wrong here? Okay, that checks out. Now hands. Eighteen, 18, 12, 18 feet. Or legs in this case. 18, 8, 13, 12, 10. Yep, that checks out. Boots. 18. CB10. 13, 12, 12. Checks out. Okay. Earrings. CP10, control 13, and then all control 12s. Okay, that's earrings. Let's see. Neck. Same thing. And bracelet. Okay. Same thing. Same exact thing. $32.40. Craftsmanship needs to be at this point I'll take anything. I mean craftsmanship wise. Alright, come the hell there. Okay. Just put it all in there, man. Let's go. Alright, fine. I was just reading Wolf's taco explanation. Ends up in a really good note. Also, if you start your taco time right. Oh my goodness.
Nope.
That's
I
pretty
knew
great.
he could do it. Like that he's like, yeah, and then your friend, throws some cheese on it, and then, you could, like, let him possess you. You can eat it together.
Hey guys, tonight is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday and Exorcism.
Yes.
Tell them the same thing.
Oh, how can I get over there? Hmm.
What are you talking about, Montez? But today's Thursday. Are you talking about map night? Yeah, I'm thinking about starting it next week. Just grabbing up a bunch of us and just create a party. I mean, not a bunch of us, but I would say like at least you, me, Athena, and possibly Jer if he's available. You know what I'm saying?
I love the Atom Step. I think it's my favorite area in the whole game.
I really enjoyed the Stormblood areas too.
Yeah.
Geographically speaking, I think they were superior to. I mean, the Stormblood areas are superior to the current Endwalker areas.
Yeah.
The only thing that's better than those would be the Shadowbringers areas. They're really good.
Agreed.
Because Tavnir doesn't really make the purple that they put in there. Don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, there's kind of a lot going on in Tavnir. Like.
That is one of the members of my statics trying to explain to Grius how Reaper works, but she has to be done in tacos.
Shoot the sheep. There you go.
So that's what happened, Montes. But I can understand your confusion.
Yeah, Shadowbringers, I do think is probably still the best, just because it's very contained. I don't know, there was just a very definitive narrative arc that was kind of, even though it was like a continuation, there was also a lot that was its own.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this one is. I think if people think that the story is so good, which it is, it's probably one of the greatest stories ever told, but that's only because it's the cap.
Yeah.
This is like 10 years in the making.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, like, don't get me wrong, the Endwalker was great, but it definitely was, like, the finale, you know? Whereas I feel like Shadowbringers was, like, kind of leaning towards the finale, but it still kind of had, like, its own developing action with, like, I don't know, all the stuff with, like, the Sin Eaters and Vothri that were just kind of, like, separate from the whole, like, you know, Ossian kind of thing, like... And they basically kind of had to, like, start over with, like, world building and stuff, so, like... I don't know, I just think...
Oh, yeah. Shadowbringers definitely can be a standalone that's understood by any person that comes in. Like, imagine if they just, you know, boost up and they get into the Shadowbringer story. They can understand it and kind of vibe with it, I guess.
Yeah.
And Endwalker, you're gonna miss out on a lot of it if you haven't been here since the beginning.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was very heavy for us because we've been here since the beginning.
Right.
So we are a crying mess. But you know, for a player that boosted, I don't think he's not gonna find it as good as Shadowbringers for sure.
Yeah, absolutely not. Which will be unto those souls. fell off a cliff. I didn't mean to do that.
But I do definitely think that any MMO that aiming to be a story-heavy one needs to take a page from Endwalker. That was
For sure.
an absolute masterpiece.
Yeah, for sure.
I was talking to Grias about it when I finished it. I didn't spoil anything for her, but I just said, look, from this point on, when someone writes something, Endwalker is going to be the comparison.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I know, just like, I don't know, like, because it's good in both the, like, the big stagey, you know, kind of stuff, but, like, also the, like, intimate kind of character moments, too. Which is, like, I don't know, something that I really try hard to, like, emulate in my writing, because, like, I feel like I'm really good with small character moments, but, like, when it comes to, I don't know, kind of, like, the grand scale, like, epic showdown fights, like, I'm kind of a little lacking, I think, in that. Which is probably why, like, I've started so many projects, but I never finish them, because, I don't know, I always get, like, scared, and I'm like, oh man, like, the big epic showdown, you know, has to be all, like, raw and stuff.
This is true. But sometimes, Juan, you have to swing the sword to see what's wrong with the weapon. If that makes any sense. Just take the plunge, and then, you know, you go back and see what you could have done better.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm working on with, like, my current novel. I'm pretty much done with, Act 1, and now I'm starting Act 2. So, I'm gonna get to Act 3, which, like, I already kind of know, like, how it ends. It's just a matter of, getting there, I guess. Because I have, like, no idea what to do for Act 2. Like, I had Act 1 pretty much planned out, and I had Act 3. I have Act 3 more planned out than I have Act 2, but Act 2, I have, like, no fucking clue. And it's, like, the middle. Everything is supposed to happen. So, I just kind of, like, I don't know, just been writing scene by scene just to see how I feel about certain things. And it's the first draft, too, so, like, a lot of it can change, but I kind of have to sit down and I think kind of maybe plot out some things, because I know, like, some scenes of what I want to have happen, but there's, like, kind of this, like, magical tournament, like, kind of thing happening, and, like, I don't want to just write the Chunin exam, so I'm kind of, like, you know, trying to think of what to do kind of for this magical tournament that's not the Chunin exam or the Hunger Games, basically. So,
okay.
Yeah. So I have to figure out, like, what they're doing.
Are you one of those, are you a writer that sits down and tries to finish stuff up, or do you write as things come to you?
I usually write as things come to me, but since Wolf has been kind enough to give me the time off to kind of work on this, I've been trying to be more of the other kind, to, like, you know, just,
try to get into the mind frame.
Yeah, just, like, try to focus, and, like, dedicate, like, you know, an hour or two, like, each day to try to write something down, you know? Because I eventually, you know, like, I want to finish it and ultimately publish it, so it's just, I don't know, sometimes I don't always have a plan, though, like, when I go in to write, so, like, sometimes I'll just start writing without knowing, like, what's gonna happen, which, you know, can be good or bad, depending on, like, I guess your discipline, you know? Because sometimes, like, I could write, like, you know, maybe 4,800 words, and maybe that doesn't really get used. You know? So sometimes it can be bad. Because I've done that, like, plenty of times where I've, like, scrapped stuff, but I'm trying to like get into the habit of like not editing until I'm done. So I'm just gonna keep trying to go forward, because if I keep editing like by chapter, like how I'm have a habit of doing, like I'll never finish it, which is why I've already spent like maybe like 3 years on this already. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna edit anything until I start the second draft.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, because once you have the whole thing in your hands,
Yeah.
you can probably
Yeah.
make better changes.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll kind of have like a full, like, at least like a story outline, you know what I mean? Because like, one thing like I keep changing too is like my magic system. Like I keep changing that. And like, because you know, it's kind of like, I don't know, when you can make up anything, you're always like, oh, well, this sounds cooler than what I thought about before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I probably stop doing that and just stick with something. And then, you know, if it like, depending on how like the story turns out, maybe it needs changes or not, you know? So.
Well, there's also nothing against having more than one system of magic, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that too, because like, you know, like D&D has like different kind of variations of like magic, and I thought about like, well, maybe magic can also vary like from country to country, you know, like have it be like sort of like a language almost, you know, and like every country has like different languages and stuff, and like one of the main themes like of the story is kind of about like I guess like xenophobia, so that kind of would make it interesting too. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think the most important thing here, Fawn, is don't try to like push yourself or rush. It will come to you.
Yeah.
Even if it's been a while.
Yeah.
If you're comfortable with your pacing, nobody should tell you how you should go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough. when you open your damage window and the boss just dies.
Oh, dang.
And then you have to see it pick it off.
Yeah. What are you running?
I'm running a level 83 dungeon for the warrior.
Yeah.
I'm running out of crap to do, so why not?
Yeah. That's kind of why I started, like, all those, like, yeah. I have stuff to do here.
I think this is going to be the year that I finally pick up the white mage. Not the white mage, the black mage. It has been level 8 for 7 years.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, no. You know, Thaumaturge has it.
Thaumaturge, yeah. Yeah, I hate Black Mage. If it wasn't for Bojan, I probably wouldn't have leveled it up to 80. But Bojan just made everything super easy because you don't really have to play.
This is true.
Well, maybe I'll save it.
I was gonna say, I think I leveled it. I leveled most of my classes using Baja too.
Yeah. I don't know, that's how I did all my tanks. So I'm kind of like, maybe I'll wait till the next Baja, whatever comes out. I do my tanks. Because I just hate tanking. It's not fun. Me.
I hear you. I hear you. I was very afraid of tanking when I started too.
Yeah.
I think there was a guy that told me that I shouldn't install the game because I was really bad at it.
What?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I was really bad at it, in all fairness.
Wow.
But he like, dude, I don't know what you want to do in your life, but don't be a tank.
Jeez. Well, look at you now. You're like 96, 95 parsing tank?
About, I'm like 156 on the world ranking of paladins.
Holy shit. That's awesome. Well, there you go.
But the point here is that it was very intimidating at first.
Yeah.
So I get it. I really do. And you can always level up your tanks with like a full party of us.
Yeah, that's true.
If you really don't like tanking with strangers.
Yeah, I don't, just because it's like, I don't know, you're trying to like learn. People don't really want to give you a chance to learn, so like, you know, it's one of those.
I totally get it.
Mostly I just get lost in dungeons too, like, that's my biggest thing. I'm like, I don't know where to go. So I'm like leading the party around in circles, and I'm just like...
You're putting too much pressure on yourself. You can choose to lead, but really your only job is just to set the pace.
Yeah.
Which just means you just determine how fast the pull goes.
Yeah.
And yes, you will have assholes, but that's gonna happen anyways.
Yeah.
And the most important thing to keep in mind is, what is the worst thing that can happen? You get kicked, right?
True.
But then, that's it. Pick yourself back up, start over.
Yeah, that's true.
But, you know, I'm not saying like, oh, you need to get out there and tank. I'm just saying, like, if you ever find yourself in that situation and you kind of start freaking out a little bit, just remember that.
No, you're right. For sure. Like...
Because you're not a bad tank, Fawn. You're not a bad tank at all. I think you just lack the confidence to keep going. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not, like, I don't know, as bad as some of these other people, I guess, like, I've been with who are also, like, brand new, you know.
This is true.
But, I don't know, I'm just like, oh, like, oh, this poor thing. Yeah. I don't know, I guess it's just kind of like the anxiety of, like, I don't know, being first, like, too, you know what I mean? Like, oh, like, I don't know, and, like, the positioning and stuff, like, that's one thing, like, I don't know, like, would be hard, like, I would think for tanks, like, raiding is just, like, you know, trying to position bosses a certain way and stuff like that, like, you know, knowing, like, where to pull, and then, like, when to tank swap and stuff, like, I don't know, seems difficult.
Well, you know we mess up a lot in raid with me and Scum, so we died like plenty of times learning that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not me. We just give the appearance of knowing what we're doing, Fun. It's all a ruse. Me and Scub, we have no fucking clue what's going on.
Well, beautiful.
Oh, this is not good. The healer's dead.
Oh shit.
We have like 20% of the boss to go. I'm playing a warrior. I don't really know how to use.
I think warrior has a lot of self-healing though, so you should be okay.
How bold of you to assume that I know how to play one. No, never mind. He's at 63%. It's even worse.
Oh jeez, so you guys are like just started.
Yeah. We just went back to the bottom side of Ultimate. Not Ultimate, shit, what's his name? Anima.
Yeah. That was weird. I was doing a limit break and I got pushed back somehow. Doesn't make sense.
A limit break and he got knocked back?
Yeah, that was weird.
Which dungeon are you doing?
Barnum's Metal? Maybe I accidentally got hit by something.
Is it the last boss?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some circle AoEs rotating around the room. If you get hit, it knocks you back.
Gotcha. What does that mean? Probably was a little bit too far out.
And I think you get targeted with some of them too.
I just didn't see. Oh. 8:30. Let me go see if Wolf is ready to wake up. Be right back.
All right. It's so funny. I was thinking I was on my attack the other day, and I was doing a dungeon. Everybody was like, "Hey, what are you doing, Red Mage?" Hey, nothing wrong with that, but that is funny. I would have probably laughed. I would ask, but I would be laughing. Alright, let's do this.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Just sleep for longer. No choice but to do burns all day.
Oh wow, we're going to a second round. Jesus, I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, look at all those comms.
Nice.
I was just lucky. I barely have an inkling of what I'm doing with the warrior. But it does look like it's a little bit easy.
Mm.
Did you manage to wake Grumpy Cat?
Nah, he wanted to sleep, so I'm gonna give him till 9. Try to wake him up again. He just hasn't been able to sleep. I don't know if it's because we started taking him off of one of the antidepressants he was taking, so I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Is that around the same time it started happening?
Yeah. I mean, like, he's always kind of had trouble sleeping, like, even before, but I think it's been, like, really bad, like, this last couple months. Like, he'll stay up until, like, 5 a.m., like, you know, like, just off and on. Like, he won't, like, really go to sleep, so.
Yeah, I hear you.
I think I will get some chamomile tea when we go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Next week.
Usually the whole combo of the thing, the milk and the honey all warm, works out pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Just to see. Do a quest or something. I'm literally like 98.8% to level 66.
Are you a DPS?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do like a random side quest or something. That should be enough. Let's see. What's a level 60 area? Probably the awesome stuff. Honestly. Do a couple side quests. Probably just one.
Yeah, probably one should cap you off.
Let's see, what level is this? Yeah, 65. Perfect. Let me find a good one. There we go. Just needed one.
Congrats. 65.
Alright. Now we can do. Oh, it's a 67 dungeon. Alright.
Yep, this nation flash is too strong. They need to nerf this tank. Jesus Christ. Can we put a third DPS in here, please? God dang. I imagine this thing at 90 must be an absolute beast. Alright, so I think I'm understanding the warrior a little better. It is very OP. I imagine that this thing at 90 is kind of a deal breaker for it. Nation can help heal. Well, is it really me helping healing? I'm just being selfish, you know. Hey. Another one bites the dust. Wait, what's this?
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Bam, 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 da, da, da. Okay, I'm gonna grab some drink. I'll be right back, guys.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. I think the bigger question is here, what happened to the sty? I haven't seen him in a while.
Right? I don't know.
He probably got swamped or something. But still, it's weird not having him here. I mean,
Yeah, that is weird. Maybe he's out and about today?
like outside?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I mean, wow, really? Because they don't really make the sky in HD. It's very terrible.
Yeah. Could be, though.
Yeah, he's probably just swamped at work. Huh. The tanking chest piece is interesting. But Carlamon. The Garleans are weird with their armor. Just really thick coat. Oh, Venice body. Let's go.
来てくれたのか。聞いてくれ。この偉業はサベネアの子らなのだ。この子らを傷つけるなら私には。躊躇していては悲劇を止められないか。私は空を舞う偉業を追うと。君たちは来たれ。
Hello.
How's it going?
Hey, Wolf. Welcome back. You got some rest, dude?
Not quite. I tried. Just kind of after waking up with nightmares. But I gotta take 30 minutes here and there whenever I can get it, or else I'm gonna probably die.
Or go crazy. Wait. Too late.
Man, that sucks. I ran my macro that entire time, and I failed like 5 minutes in. You guys been up to?
I've just been running Bard's Metal over and over again, because that's the dungeon I'm on.
Same here. Different dungeon. Same scheme.
Understood.
had to write a strongly worded letter to SC because this warrior racket is just too powerful. I mean, this dude completely heals himself. What is the meaning of this bullcrap?
Oh, Yoshi P really likes Warrior. That's all.
Well, Yoshi P and me need to be in the room for 5 minutes alone. I can convince him otherwise.
I am not going to touch that one.
I'm kidding. I mean, Warrior has to have something going on for them.
No, they don't. You can delete Warrior. It's okay. all the toxic players would leave the game.
No, but not in all seriousness, though, the self heals a bit much.
It is a lot.
なんとまがまがしい気配なんだ
I mean, not only you got Nation Flash, you don't even need to, like, rely on anybody. You can use a version of Nation Flash as a cooldown.
Yep.
What's the point?
They just want to make sure that you can play still as a selfish douche who doesn't help the party. Gotta have that ability in there, or else the Warrior's not the same.
It would be, you know, it would be nice. AoE move that actually feeds your meter instead of draining it. Unless we have that already and I'm not high enough to experience it.
Oh, holy shit. My Winter's Tales, I got 2 lines, and I didn't realize that it gives you 130,000 MGP.
It does indeed. By
Pretty
the way,
nice.
I saw the picture.
Yeah, it was bad.
I want to feel bad for you, but that was kind of funny, man.
It's happened to me like 3 times on Winter's Tales, where I've gotten to like 1 away from 3 lines, and it just was like, yeah, no.
Did you tinker with it, or did that just went like straight up?
Oh no, I used like 8 or 9 shuffles on it before getting it to the perfect way.
Gotcha.
I've got to go gather stuff. I was trying to remember what the hell I needed to do my custom deliveries for, and now I remember. It's from my retainer.
Custom deliveries for your retainer.
Yep. To get as much purple scripts as possible so I can gear them in purple gear. Hello.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I wanted to do that, but I went and looked at my retainer list. I was like, nah, I'll be stuck here all day.
Oh, how many do you have?
I got 9.
Oh, okay. I have 1 gathering retainer, so I just have to gear up that person.
I thought it was a good idea to just make them all gatherers. It was,
Probably.
but you know.
I mean, you don't really need battle class gatherers, or not gatherers, retainers.
Yeah, but when it got to the part that you need to gear them up to do the high level stuff, I was like, oof, that's a lot of crap.
No kidding. What the hell? I can only gather one at a time? What is this nonsense? I need 6 total, I think. Or do you know on custom deliveries, if I'm already at max, I can turn in 6 of the same item, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. It doesn't swap on me.
No, it does not. Just be careful, because if you're doing bonus, more likely than not, it's gonna cap. So don't turn in anything when you're close to cap. Spend your seals first.
Doesn't it warn you?
Yeah, but sometimes you just go past the prompt. I'm just, as
okay.
personal experience, it's never good when you actually lose some of those.
True, that's true. Thanks for the heads up.
And if you haven't unlocked the Firmament custom deliveries yet, do it, because you can get like 2 bonus on the same week without having to change, you know, from gathering to crafting.
Sorry. The Firmament custom deliveries?
Yes, the Firmament has 2 characters with custom deliveries. It has a red dragon called L2, which if you max him out, you get the mount, and you got a dude called Charlemagne.
Yeah, it was just added recently. Yeah, gotcha. I thought you meant that like I could do that on top of the ones I was already doing.
Oh no, you can only do 12 a week. Same thing. It's just if you're looking for bonus, if you have the full roster, you always get like 2 bonus for crafting or 2 bonus for gathering.
Lucky me, I had both bonuses for gathering on the 2 that I have capped. I have Minago and Zloe both have gathering bonuses right now.
Or maybe it just gives you the 2 bonus according to your roster. That's probably the most likely thing. Does that happen every week, Wolf?
Gonna say no.
Oh, it doesn't? Okay. Yeah, Venice Party might be my favorite dungeon in this X-Pack so far.
It's very sad.
It is, but it's so
Especially
atmospheric.
being Vertra. Bonus Party is the one where everything's on fire, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So, yeah, seeing Vertra like that they're getting attacked because he doesn't want to kill his like citizens is really sad.
It is sad. But the music is so good.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of Platoon, to be honest.
I had a weird realization the other day that just from listening to the soundtracks and stuff, the music that plays in Rods at Han is low. It's like a rearrangement, or rather, not even a rearrangement as much as it's just kind of putting a swing on it.
A swing of what song?
It's low.
Really?
Yeah, you know the dun 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 dun, the one that plays when you're fighting Hydaelyn.
Yeah.
Her song. Yeah, so is Charlayan. Charlayan's theme is flow, and so is Rods at Han. They're just done in slightly different ways.
Yeah, you're right. I never really noticed that.
I did not catch it at all until we were like listening to stuff, and then we listened to flow a couple times, and then went to the Rods at Han theme, and I was like, what the heck? This is just flow, but with some swing on it. But it sounds so good.
Yeah, it does.
I'm always impressed by the things that Soken can do with a single melody, to just like make it into different styles, to make it sound completely different, to put it to different melody, or to put it to different harmony. Very good.
He's one of those musicians that can do a lot with very few material, or with you know, very low quantity of material. Some real talent there.
I mean, he's written like 1,200 pieces of music for this game already, so I mean that's some crazy amount of practice.
This is true.
At first, I was really not like sure about Soken, like up until about Heaven's Word. But he had some really good pieces, but a lot of the pieces that were in the game were from Uematsu when he was working on the game too. So I was like, oh.
I was about to mention that, yeah. Go ahead.
He's really come into his own, though.
Yeah. He had some pretty big shoes to fill. I mean, it
Yeah.
can't be easy doing what he did. And
I mean, he
stepping out of
made
the shadow.
oh, for sure. He made Ultima, so I mean,
Yeah.
that's a hell of a good song.
But he was just standing next to not only he's not so much that the man's a legend, he's more of a, well, he is a legend, but he's also a giant. It was really great. I gotta hand it to Soken. He really, like I said, came into his own.
Yeah, he's got his very own style that's like really developing well. Similar enough for Final Fantasy, but like also unique enough to give the game its own flavor.
Yeah.
Honestly, FF has a lot of really talented composers right now. Because they have him, and then they have Yoko Shimomura, who worked on FF15. And even though I'm super interested in FF15 as a game, the soundtrack is just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it is. It is a blast. Oh, come on. I'm in the middle of my film clips. Disrespectful son of a...
The heck do I buy with white scripts now?
Just build up your materia stock.
Wait, what the fuck did I just cap on then? Oh, gather scripts. Derp. don't know. Do you know what kind of materia people like the best for gatherers?
Actually,
Is it GP, perception, or gathering?
for gatherers, you wanna get in on that perception, and you wanna get more 9s and 10s. Let me get out of here, and then I have like a list on my phone.
Oh, no worries. Actually, I think I'm going to buy some like material stuff that I don't have right now.
Let's see real quick for future reference. You're talking about gathering material, right?
Yeah.
So you're looking for Gatherer's Guerdon, grade 8, Guerdon, grade 5. Is 9 with white scripts? I don't remember. Or is it with
9?
bubbles?
Yeah.
Okay.
9 is white.
So 9, 8, and 5 on the Gatherer's Guerdon. Oh, and it's the same thing on the other one. And Guile, 9, 8, and 5. That's what you need to buy if you want to make
Gotcha.
some cash.
Thanks. Hello. There's Nistai.
Well, look what the cat brought in. I was just talking about you like an hour ago.
来てくれたのか。
I'm offended.
You should. I was talking all kinds of crap.
Get involved getting a 96 on P1S.
Oh, I see how it is.
I'm sorry, I just don't see 96 on the board under Ramsa.
Just
Oh, look, man. Before we start getting ugly here.
No, how are you?
Offended. That's how I am.
Oh, cool. Now everyone is.
God dang. That was really good, Miss Ty. By the way. But yeah, I'm doing great. How about you, dude?
All right.
Yeah, just FYI, you're 96, probably rigged. Just saying.
I disagree, but
I disagree as well.
believe whatever makes you feel better.
Right?
fraud.
I mean, I don't know if you should.
It's all about that personal reality.
No, I'm just honored that you're talking to me. That's all.
Oh, I'm glad to give back to my fans.
You all about that charity, am I right?
Sometimes I can give back and it helps bring a spark to somebody's eye. Gives them a hint of motivation, you know?
How generous.
My time is very valuable.
Yes, it is. Look at Mr. 96. Wow. Alright. I see how it is. Did you use any pots or food in this time?
I use food.
No pots though. That's very impressive, dude.
No, I'm too good for pots. They
Obviously.
just hold me back.
Of course. That's what pots do. Still very impressive, dude. Without any pots.
It's like taking steroids when you're an athlete. It just like it increases your immediate output, but you're just screwing yourself over in the long run.
I don't think Nistai should have this much power.
Yeah, I think, I don't even know who he is anymore. I'm scared, to be honest. He's like this close to calling me a scrub.
Yeah, I'm just being extra, not testy, just extra extra tonight.
You can be. My ego can take it.
Fine, you about ready?
Yep. I'm logging off now.
Alright, guys. We're gonna watch some Critical Role.
Have fun.
Yeah,
See
you're
you later.
fine, man. Try to get some rest, Wolf,
No.
if you can.
Yeah. So I will try. Alright, guys. Take care.
Later.
Have a good one. So I want to get up to eat some ice cream, but my cat's on my lap.
That's good stuff. Don't tell me freaking still salty about your 96, dude. That's pretty funny.
It's what I do.
I was very good in this tie. Not to mention that you had to heal because it was our first clear. That was very impressive.
And just jump in, kick butt, take names,
Don't use
and occasionally
pods.
run into bad. Yeah, healing, as long as no one takes any unnecessary damage, it's fairly easy, I think, to parse well.
Yeah, but see
And it's
that
not like we have much of a rotation to try to hold to.
this is true. But the impressive part, it was our first clear. You know what I'm saying? That's very
Yeah, but-
impressive.
But I guess really what I'm trying to say is my 96 is our 96.
No, man, that's all you. I would like to take
No.
credit for that, but I can't. That was all you, man.
Well, again, like everyone that particular clear played well because I could just DPS the whole time and just
Okay.
was able to skip by on OGCD heals.
No, that's pretty great. That was uncharacteristic for us. We're usually really good on DPS, but we're not mechanically sound, and it just went right that time.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, level the summoner all the way to 90. It's fun. It's really fun to play. I don't know if you tried it yet in this type, but it's pretty good.
I have not. I wasn't really ever interested in the previous summoner, and I'm not too interested in the new summoner.
That's fair. So what's on the docket for today? What you up to?
Nothing much. Waiting for my cat to get off me so I can get ice cream. Then maybe go to bed.
I hear you. You get swamped with work.
A little bit.
That's why I haven't seen you in 2 days. Well, heard you, not seen you.
I think it was on yesterday.
Were you?
I think I was a little bit.
You know what it is in this day, I need to bask in your glory at least once a day. Or else how am I gonna get a parse? You gotta think about other people too, man. You can't be greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this is so broken. Warriors are broken this expansion and this type.
So I've heard.
It's
They
okay.
seem to.
The
People
game-
seem to say it's broken every expansion, though.
It's not really the damage because they're a little higher. It's the self heals is broken. It's too much. I go from like 10% health to 100 if I'm tanking a big enough group.
No, that's a good thing, right?
It's too much, man. I mean, I'm all for maybe give me 25-30% back, but 100% that's a lot, dude. And yes, they do get broken every expansion. You're not wrong. In some way, whether it's 7 fell cleave with no resources, or healing like you are a healer yourself. Warrior has done it all.
どうせ終わるなら派手に散ろうじゃありませんか。イデア展開、獣よ来たれ。耐えられますか。この魔力、シルクスの方がおもちゃに覚える。この日を待ち望んでいたのだ。数なる闇で新たなる断りを詰めか。天地万象我が意のままに。全てを終わらせるために。闇よ湧き上がれ。こうして破壊の神になるのだ。生き延びましたか、忌々しい。さて、終末の再現を始めましょう。恐怖よ、星となれ。降り注げ、あの日のように。 恐怖を星となれ。
Look at that. Don't see that every day.
What'd you do?
Oh, I went to a Zodiac run and it dropped them out. That would
Oh,
be
damn.
Yeah, that would be the 6th drop I've ever seen, and I lost count. I'll have to look at my total. In 144 runs.
6 in the 144, I feel, isn't too bad.
No, it's about what, 3-4%, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's usually the standard one. They're probably gonna ramp it up on 6.1.
Probably.
I think 6.1 a new trial comes out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they usually, I think they usually buff the drop rates from the other ones, and then on the next major patch after that, that's when they do the 99 tokens, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, come on, guys. Just one more. No, I guess not. I think I went overboard with the crafting gear. That's what you get when you have extra material. Instead of hoarding it, no. Because I'm a dumbass, I just kept on melding. For no reason whatsoever this time. God dang it. Made a mistake.
Blame Frickin's fault.
I might have went overboard with the crafted gear. I'm sitting at 3291 craftsmanship and 3404 control.
Are you too strong?
I don't think it's necessary. Remember us discussing how pentamelding was not necessary?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I went ahead and still did it. Why not? But
Well,
I think it made it too strong.
are you like completing the macros early?
No. But so what this allows me to do is to craft the raid pots and the food with 100% HQ using all normal materials.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing, we really don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went overboard with it for no reason whatsoever, other than to just spend the extra material I had around. I hope
Well,
that. Go ahead.
the good news is that you'll have an easier time getting the next tier. Like compared to me, where I'm just gonna have non-pentamelded stuff, I'm gonna have to try and brute force the next tier, whereas you'll likely be able to just have a much better luck on your side.
This is true, but isn't next tier the tier that the accessories come out?
Yes. So 6.1 would be accessories. 6.2 should be left side again.
Mm-hmm.
And 6.3 accessories. 6.4 left side again. And then 6.5 last accessories. Something like that.
Yeah, it alternates. This is true, but still. I guess when I'm bored, I do stupid shit.
I guess what I'm saying is you should be good for the 6.3 tier, the new left side set, whenever it comes out.
Yeah, you think the accessories are gonna hold until then?
I think the accessories will hold till 6.5.
I mean, that's not so bad if you think about it that way.
Again, that's what I typically do. I do a 6.0 set, and I use the base accessories that you get at the initial level cap, the non-starred ones, or the non-master recipe ones. I just use those all the way till the last accessory tier is added. Then I make a set of those, pentameld those to max, and then they last me all the way till I hit whatever the next level cap is in the next expansion.
This is good stuff, Mr. This is information I should be putting down because that sounds like a solid plan.
Again, it's not highly recommended if you want to actually like play at the market and try to have a mass-produced way of selling high-end goods. Because RNG is in it. But it's worked great for me so far since Stormblood.
Yeah, you're just doing it for the personal part, which is just to get yourself geared up and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it ain't so bad. It's just,
It's all about sustain.
I guess materia is really easy to get too.
Yeah, and it'll only be getting cheaper to get.
Yeah, because it only took me in reality, it only took me 3 crafting sessions of about a stack of 99 of collectibles. And the collectibles on culinary don't really take that long to craft, because I used the Freakin's macro. I had to adjust this as it's leveled up because the macro is too strong.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes me about maybe an hour to craft 60 collectibles. So, in all actuality, you could probably pentamill yourself for 0 guild in like a day or 2. If you really...
I would say a day or 2 would be a bit generous.
Okay, you know what? You're right, because not everybody plays this game 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
Let's
But certainly
say,
within like a week.
yeah,
or
a
something.
week.
At
Yeah.
a casual pace.
So I didn't really lose any money, and the resources are easy to get back. But I still not gonna do the grade 6 because the problem with that is just the time that you spend just to be able to procure the raw materials.
Mm-hmm.
Is that gonna change at any point in time, like making it worth using grade 6?
Grade 6 pots, you mean, whatnot?
Yeah, grade 6 pots and the food we already use.
I personally feel not really, because the grade 6 are capped out what they're capped out at, and it's like, what, a 4 or 7 main stat gain over the grade 5s. Probably the grade 7s would be worthwhile, but they're not coming out till like 6.3.
It's true. So grade 5s gives you, let's see, 172 with a 10% increase, and the grade 6 gives you 189 with a 10% increase.
So 17 main stat.
Yes.
Okay. That's a bit more than I thought it was. It's about a 10% increase. Difference.
Let's see. Yeah, just about. I mean, that's not the exact number, but it's in the ballpark.
But I'd still say you typically use pots, on average 2 times a fight.
Yeah.
So it's 17 more main stat for 1 minute in a fight. That typically lasts like 8 to 10.
Yep. Just about. Yeah, but that's about when it's current. If we're talking about with the gear that's fitted, that comes out at the same time as that fight, it's always between 9 minutes 40 seconds and 11 minutes. So you get the third pot, but you never use the full 30 seconds, because by that time, if the damage is, I'm not gonna say high, I'm gonna say average. Your third pot will probably hit about maybe 20-25 seconds if you're lucky before the fight ends. And that is if you have average. If it's us doing something, we only use 2.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure if you're chasing something or if you're right on in raids or something, the pots would be beneficial. But I feel just as a standard, just pots to use on raid, like I would say it's not even gonna be probably the difference between using grade 5s and grade 6 over the entire fight. Not gonna be more than 5 or 10 DPS.
Yeah, and if you're really into saving money, grade 5s are now selling, at least in Belmont. Let's see, high quality 29.89. It's not that big of a difference, really. 29.89. So let's round that up to 3. And grade 6 tinctures are 31.45.
I would say if you're not crafting them, you might as well buy the grade 6s.
Because right
Because
now,
I think that
it looks good.
because I think that would be it'd be worth the price for that. But the aggravation of crafting, like I wouldn't even craft them really to sell, just because. So each synth, if you're selling about 3,000 each synth is giving you 9,000 gil. That's with having to spend at least 2 Aether Sands. Having just spent, at least for the grade 6s. For the grade 1 or grade 5s, it only requires 1 of the Aether Sands. Requires all the crystals, which something like 10 to 12 crystals. Well, the grade 6 actually would probably be like 20 to 24, because that requires 2 cents to get.
Yeah, grade 6 requires 3 water clusters, 3 lightning clusters.
No, only 3. I thought it was like 10 or something.
No, it's just
Alright,
3.
so
3 of each. And
alright, so it's not too bad then. It's about 7 clusters or 7 crystals stuff.
yeah.
7 catalysts.
Yes.
And
this-
that's not too bad.
Yeah.
And clusters are pretty cheap. Like you can get them for something like lightning clusters are like a gil a piece.
Yeah.
And you can buy like 6,000.
Yeah. And by the time you actually get to a point where you can craft these, you'll probably have your cluster stock at least 3k a pop.
Yeah. I guess actually whether to do grade 5s or grade 6 would just be determined on how much the Aether Sands cost and how much of a pain you feel they are to get.
It depends on if you have a fisherman at level 80, you can get them yourself. It's spearfishing, so you get at least 2 or 3 of those per spot. So it takes you about, maybe, if you want to make a stack of 99, which you need 33 of those, it takes you about 25 to 30 minutes to get like 33 if you're very unlucky.
Well, for grade 6s, it would take at least 2 sands per synth.
No, just one.
Because you need one for the synth, but it requires another alcohol. It requires something else. And if you look at that, that requires an Aether Sand synth.
So let's see. Moonlight Aether Sand goes directly into the crafts, and then for the grade 5 strength alkahest, there's 2 things that might be shitty to get. One is the Sweet Alyssum, which is a time node, and you need Lunatender Blossoms, which whether you do gemstones or you're gonna be farming them mounts. And if you don't really want to get bothered, I'm willing to bet that's the Lunatender pushing up the price of the.
Oh, hold on. I swore I saw in these that required an intermediary ingredient that also required Aether Sand.
Wait, it might be. Hold up, you're right. There might be one, because I was just looking at the strength ones.
No, I'm looking at the grade 6s now on Garland Tools, and that is not the case. So that throws off my whole my whole cost balance in my head.
Well, you might have been, you might have made the calculations with another pot in mind, but there's still one thing that still sucks about the Grade 6. They're very hard to craft, reliably.
Yes, I guess there is that, and it's other than like even the Luna Tender, like, does it even use any? I guess the Alka has in high quality.
You can high quality the Alcahest, yes. But again, pain in the ass to high quality. Yeah.
Actually, I might have to reevaluate how I valued them. For some reason in my head, I had that it required 2 Aether Sands because it required a middle recipe, and that also required an Aether Sand. But that is not the case, so I am wrong.
I think the shittiest part you would get here would be you don't fish, right? Well, you do have a leveled up fisherman, don't you?
I do, and you can still get Aether Sands with botanists and miners.
Yeah, but fish is so much faster, though.
It depends. Like, how much can you get from a fish?
A minimum 1, average 2 per catch. If you're very lucky, you get 8 if you get a bonus when you're doing the ethereal thing.
See, with botanist and miner, you can, if you gather the items at 1,000 collectability, that forces getting a bonus. So if you use your GP right and cordials, and then you still have a chance on reducing non-1,000 point collectability items for Aether Sands as well.
And you always get a bonus if it's max collectability?
Yes, if you max collectability, you're guaranteed a bonus.
So that means 8 Aether Sands per?
Well, you can get 8 to 10. I think it's like 8 to 12 on bonus or something.
Okay, so let's...
It's a high range.
So, but it's always like min is like 8 and max is getting 12?
Yes. I'm gonna look right now, see if it'll tell me.
Okay.
Garland Tools doesn't tell me what the range is, so I don't know.
Alright, let's assume it's just 8, yeah? Like, for comparison's sake. So, how many of the... What collectibles are we talking about? The level 90... Any collectibles level 90 at the 1,000 collectability?
The ones that give the Moonlight Aether Sand are Ewok Clay, Lunar Quartz, and then the 2 fish.
Lunar Quartz and what?
Ewer, E-W-E-R, clay.
Right, Ewok Clay. Oh my goodness. Alright, so, you know what, this time I might test it out, this out tomorrow, see how much faster it is.
Yeah, I know there's specific rotations that are more GP efficient to getting 1,000 collectability and kind of maximizing how many gathers you get on 1,000 collectability at the node.
Yeah, I'm pulling like 3 right now with my current rotation.
Yeah, the reason why I like doing, I mean, I know you could get Aether Sands from fishing. The reason why I like doing botanists and gatherers is because it's lazier. Whereas with fishing, it's more active. You have to play the mini game and stab the fish, and
I hear you.
Like, it's not as brain dead. As you can tell, I like to be as lazy as possible with how I do my
well,
stuff.
that's more efficient than lazy in this type, because what you're doing is with the same amount of effort, how can I maximize my gains? So you're just trying to be efficient.
I
get you. Well,
and depending on where can you fish up those fish.
That would be in Tavnir.
Tavnir, and the other one is Labyrinthos. Alright, so, and then the
Yeah, but
clay.
I think the Tavnir is spear and Labyrinthos is pull, and spear is more effective.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know, because you have access to macros. You might be more effective using fishing macros when you're not there.
Yeah. The reason why I say that is because the clay comes from Labyrinthos, and the red bowfin comes from Labyrinthos. So in theory, you could go use all your GP up on the clay for like minor. Is that no? That's botanist you get from. That's weird. Why do they call it clay? That's stupid.
Wait, the clay is a botanist?
Yeah. So you get all the. You spend all your GP and your cordials getting 1,000 collectability clay, and then as your GP's recharging, you go and you fish up the red bowfin, and once your GP's full, you go back and get the clay, and we go back and forth.
Yeah, that might work. Yes.
Yeah. The only thing with getting them from botanists and gatherers is they're essentially timed nodes, or they are a set nodes that are only available at certain times.
Right. And not all of them will give you the sense, but you'll still go through the rotation of all of them because it's less boring doing that than actually just waiting there to come back again.
Yeah, I mean, like it's not like a regular time node where once you hit the one node, it's gone. Like the cluster of them stay up. You just have to rotate through them.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
4 hours? 4 in-game hours or
4
something?
in-game hours, yes. 4, 6. If you do all of them, you're always rotating between them. Alright, well, shit. I thought I was gonna have some time to test some shit out, but then you get me talking about crafting and time flies.
You got yourself talking about crafting.
That's true, I did call you. Alright, my fault then. Anyways, I'm gonna step out, get some dinner and whatnot.
Alrighty, have a good one.
You too, Nastai. Get some rest, dude. Apparently
I'm tired, I will.
Alright.
See ya.
Alright, everybody. Thank you so much for keeping me company, Montez. Always good to see you, my man. Hope to see you more often. And that's it for us today. Until the next one, guys. Peace out. Also, really awkward because I said peace out, but I did not go to the stream suite and did stop streaming. So now, for sure,